No object, no item held in anyone's possession has any power to influence my destiny, my behavior, my emotional state, um, my auric field in any way, shape, or form. It's not possible for it. Um, because that must be said, and it's not said how I wanted it to be said. That's because this reading starts for a fourth time, I think. It's the very same reading, and it keeps being, there's some severe interference for me to do this reading, and it's very, very important here. I'm not losing patience. I'm trying to get the message out. There are a few things which are really important. I don't know if to start from numbers or to start from, well, I'm going to start from the main issue. So you have a person who is having a necessity to bring everything down to their level. Not like it's unusual. A lot of people are like that, but this person specifically tries to is projecting upon an object, upon people, upon everything we found around, projecting something about people, the image of people. There was 144 I said, held in their mind, some sort of image, the way we perceive this person. It's all false, and it's related at loose associations, which are not very accurate. Somebody's cracking like a very bad joke, and that's how this person thinking is like. That's how their associations are. They aren't correct. They aren't intuitive. They are just simply very much straightforward, very much common. They're not original, not unusual, not quirky. There's nothing special about it. There's no humor in it. It's just very sick mind. They are also unsophisticated and unintelligent and pretty shallow. That's how I sense the energy. And there are objects, items this person have, which they are projecting upon. That's how they are being. I'm having a sense that this person have been going through some sort of, a lot of people they've been being able to siphon energy from, and they kind of like you were left with last resort, so they now will be trying to enter your energetic field. You may have extreme feeling of like a cloudy or it's third eye chakra issue. This person does have third eye chakra issue, or all through they probably think they have very good third eye chakra, but they don't. It's actually in a horrible state. This is blocked deliberately by their own ancestors. This third eye chakra is blocked deliberately by higher beings. Today Venus is entering, I think, Pisces. That might be a clue. That may be your or somebody else's positioning in astrology. Might be in Vedic astrology, it's possible too. But more so, I wanted to say that somebody wouldn't pay much attention to this kind of positioning. I think or maybe only this one. I'm not sure. There's something about it, like everything is shallow, flat, and really short-sighted. That's how I feel this energy. We have a fifth house of Leo of Uranus. Interesting. So this is a contrary energy to it. I don't know if this is not your energy. Okay, so let's talk about numbers really quick. So you have 333 extremely prominent, just literally everywhere. Look around, and here we'll be talking about something which definitely moves forward, something which went through the second stage of test of Saturn, whether it matches the collective field or no. Oh yeah, it does. We proceed with it. We gonna actually be creating something big from it. So you may see 888 as well. This is very after it goes like a what is it called, how to call it, logistic or logical review, actually, if this is every piece is matching together, whether it goes through this extremely actually meticulous process of refinement, of actually filtering or distilling the meaning of something, and checking if every element fits together very well. After this very process, something can come to be actually built in reality, and that's the number 8 comes here. So we talk about also number 369, and this is the root chakra frequency, but I would not think about it as root chakra. I'd say it's more like a beige level in spiral dynamics. If you want, look it up. It's when people were kind of on a level of consciousness which was like primal, very close to animal. They were concerned about survival. They were hunting. They were always the survival instinct, survival level. This says something about the person we'll be talking about, who's trying to push themselves onto your energy from a few days. They sent not themselves, they didn't project themselves because they got 639 as well on the clock. So we talk about like root chakra, heart chakra, crown chakra. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not a third eye chakra. Maybe it's actually crown chakra we are talking about. Is it true? Yeah, it is. So this 3 chakras the most. It's family energy. It comes through blood-related family members coming through. 222, very important. 711 I'm seeing on the clock. 111. 944. And 944 will come through us. These energetic expenses which are being demanded from you. Demanded. It's not like somebody wants to, oh, could you help me with this and this and that? Could you lend me this energy for healing? No, they are entitled. They think this is them. I don't know if somebody was able to steal your energy, if they got like used to it, if there was some sort of, it must be it, because how otherwise? Professional slacker I'm hearing. Professional time waster I'm hearing. Somebody who doesn't do anything properly, who is unable to. Somebody entitled. See, because there is this entitlement coming. It's like there's like this shocking, like to this is completely like a lack of culture, like lack of good manners. There's nothing as such. It's just somebody comes, bangs on the door, bombards and demands, give me money, give me money, give me this, give me that, give me everything you have. It's just really, it's weird. What's going on? Why is this so? It's terrifying, actually. That's how spirit of this person feels. It's very codependent, yet demanding. Where is this? Where is the thing which allows them to be this way? Where is the social status? Where are the achievements? Where is the, I don't know, where's the energy backing it up? There's no energy to back it up. This is just energy deficit. This is the walking energy deficit, walking around and trying to fill themselves up with something else, with someone else. They don't have it. Well, we talk about vices of projectors and human design, and those people exist, believe me on that. I am a manifester. Classical ego-based, which is a horrible type. You should never read about it, because you're gonna just hate me. No, honestly, I cried when I was reading the description of this type. Okay, that's jokes aside. They are projectors, and they actually need to have access to other people's energy. They do not generate their own energy. They need permission from someone to access them, and then they feeling themselves up with them as if they are this empty shell, needing someone else. I don't know. This might be significant here in this reading. I'm channeling right now, and it's like I'm embodying the system, embodying the characters within the system. I'm trying to play as if I would be that. So don't take it as when we have a tarot reading, there is no person in here. It's just energy. Okay, so we have those things, right? And we have this, where the entitlement is coming from. What is the entitlement? It's like little brother, little sister, siblings, younger friends, and responsibilities. So it's a family related. Family is here. We have particular, probably your brother or sister is very, very much possible in this particular reading. Okay, we have a fairy of the highlands. It's time to be bravest in reverse. So here we talk about this deficit in, see, the gaps to fill. There is lack of matter, lack of thoughts, lack of intellect, lack of energy, lack of this and that. It's just basically, it's like a tragedy. It's just like a walking black hole. What the heck is this? I'm reading 1144. So we all do charity and give you one thing, huh? So we have Jupiter, Sagittarius, and a 9th house. Whoa, that's actually crazy, because 9th house is house of Sagittarius, and a Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So we have like a perfect 3. It's like an ideal possible, the most ideal possible positioning. This is where the planets, these 3 planets, these 3 placements having the most power. We talk about master here, and it's a master of a higher knowledge, higher education. We talk about somebody who is, how to call it, talented in many ways, above and beyond. Whatever this person touches literally turns into gold if it comes to philosophy, knowledge, religion, higher education, rather of a humanistic kind. It's incredible energy. So we have the 2 contrasting sort of characters. Yeah, 2 contrasting sort of, one is in this lack and deficit, and another is just like walking abundance, as Jupiter represents that as well. Especially here, intellectual abundance. And feeling like I'm hearing Socrates incarnated. What I'm hearing is somebody, well, definitely philosophical mind. Let's get some other. So you are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. This is in reverse. I'm feeling this is your energy still. And I'm going to read it in congruence with this Jupiter here. So maybe, just maybe, for first part of your life, you were considered to be really, really eccentric and not fitting any sort of group or race, and this particular thing is irritating you. Like, I'm getting a person who is like, do not like, especially synthetic sense of being special, like those unicorns, snowflakes. This is you, despise it, very much not into it, because you feel like, of course, this is fake, this is not real quality, but you also like very much a people-oriented person, so you are striving for this unity on every possible level. Therefore, something like this, somebody's trying to be weird, it's just making you, kind of nauseating you, because you don't see it as if it is a feature of a person. You see this person wants to distinguish themselves. They're searching for something outside of themselves. You see this progression of thing, how it might be working. I'm also sensing something like a Scorpio moon, or some placements of this kind, because I'm feeling the person is looking can straight up see through the shadow of a person, like a shadow of a personality, and they see through their insecurities. They see what exactly motivates those behaviors. Like the more somebody's plain and boring, the more they will try to weird themselves out, right? So you see those kind of things. You also see the insecurities behind it. See, for example, this person is not traditionally attractive, therefore this person will be trying to, I don't know, cut their hair a weird way, or have a weird color in the hair, or they are not traditionally masculine because they, let's say, shorter than average, therefore they will be trying to be a femboy, and they will be doing this and this and that. I don't know, something of this kind. I'm not saying that there is like some sort of ideal. I'm just more likely going into the specifics of a thinking of a person, because there is a social ideal, social rational, something which we all agree is a symmetry. This is some sort of various things which are considered to be some sort of standard in something, whether it is intelligence or beauty or lifestyle or material or whatever. And you see all those deviations from are the aftermath of some sort of trauma, or and this is nothing wrong with this kind of method of coping, but also you just like see through a bullshit oftentimes. I don't know, that's the energy I'm getting here. I'm sitting really weird. That might be a clue too. That might irritate you, for example. Okay, let's see. Your imaginary friend, childhood treasure resurfacing. So definitely somebody healed their inner child, and since it's gained power, oh shit. So I see what it is. I see what it is. So you've been in deficit because your inner creative energy was being taken away from you, being freely derived from you by various other people, and then one day you just like healed it. You were working on it probably for years, but you healed it, and you said, oh, that's mine now. I'm gonna now do my arts, I'm gonna now do my job, I'm gonna now express myself creatively. And now it looks like there's nothing to take anymore. Once I said that, I got my eyes went completely blank for a moment. So there might be some truth in that. Maybe truth somebody don't want you to see. It's just simply a lot of people benefited from you being in your or shadow integration phase. That's what I'm getting from this reading. And then now that it created a lot of deficits. It's just like there was a free access to this gold in the river. There's so much people came and took it all, and now there is no gold because all the gold is energetic now. It's just a frequency. This literal gold is not there. The place transcended. It does not produce something material anymore. It produced something energetic. I don't know if somebody had like stones somewhere, kidney stones. It's an energy I'm getting. Weirdly enough, because like I'm seeing something was wrong with somebody's solar plexus and lower areas there, to the point that it was giving some sort of physical, some sort of disease was there, some sort of the very heavy imbalance, because this was, of course, this place was so abandoned by someone, so almost it was like, oh, access was forbidden. It was forbidden access to use your own energy from this place. So who did this? Because this must have been divinely guided here. Oh, so the divine was testing how far those people will go, how far those people will go to take from you. Yeah, I'm getting actually blank eyes again. This is the same story as yesterday, kinda. Is the pain over here. So talking about, I'm still thinking it's your energy. I just have some character here. You are about to like open your third eye and crown. It's close. It's close. It's really close, but it's just every time I'm channeling now, it's the same story. It's so uncomfortable, but yeah, I remember years ago it was like that. It's similar sensation here, for sure. Okay, let's see. So you have Prince of Swords in reverse. What is it? The sibling and Queen of Wands in reverse. This might be siblings on a Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we have a trinity here. Trinity of, well, let's say people who have a role, not very honorable role in your life. They could have much more honorable role. Also, something about this honor. You have fell multiple times. You have fell so many times, but remember, this is part of your hero's journey. Without falling, you will never have the abilities you have right now. It's such a cheesy thing to say, by the way, but I had to. It's just demanded, this very sentence. Okay, Prince of Swords in reverse. Who are those people? Are they the same genders as no, they are not. Are they thought archetypes? Yes. So we have 2 males and a female. Are they all males? Okay, they are all males. One of them is perhaps, I don't know, transitioning or it's changing gender. Because the last one is a male, but the energy is like, say, is it female or male? I'm getting yes on both. So it's a half male, half female. It's a hybrid. Hybrid human being. We have masculine number 1 is someone father figure, but it's an Aquarius. It's an Aquarius Capricorn cusp. And this person had honorable mission in somebody's life to completely knock them out of the place they're supposed to feel like it's a very home, simply family home. They knock them out of there. I don't know, I'm seeing this like somebody standing on the roof and somebody's kicking person out of the roof. This might be a metaphor, but the energy feels this way, as if somebody what is the name being called? Like somebody not discarded. I know the word in Polish, but in as if they are no longer a family, like they are just completely cut off the family. Just something like that. The energy is here. What happened out there? Time Master is in reverse. So this person is our regret, and I feel like, if I can turn back time, really, like some sort of silly song. It's not possible to turn back time here. I'm not sure if I can channel it because it's, I'm just not being serious right now about it, and I don't know why. I think this is your attitude again. You just can't be serious about it. I don't know who I'm channeling, but I do like your energy, definitely. It's like Jim Carrey like character here. You just can't be like at his prime. You can't take it seriously. It's just you are so detached from those levels that everything just seemed like a joke. Okay, we have another masculine here. So this is somebody in regret. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the second character, even though it's in reverse, had extremely important role in your life. And it was a role, this person gave you a lot. There was an energy exchange with this person. And they did, I'm believing, like, taught you something very important about the nature of the world around us, about the deeper intuitive sense of it. I'm sensing the energy like Alan Watts here. That's interesting. I wonder why this Queen of Wands is in reverse. Okay, interesting. So this is because it was like this in a tarot deck, and they are in the thought deck they want to present me the court cards as an archetype. So of course nothing is a coincidence though. So so we will get to it. So this was a masculine who used to be upright. So this I'm believing this is some sort of friend mentor type of situation here. And it used to be upright, but it's not anymore. I'm hearing this person stopped growing and they proved themselves to be a fake and phony in everything they ever told you. Whoa. So that's big. Earth is okay. So it's like the nature of creation itself, the nature of how things work in a grounded manner. So it's actually applicable to the reality itself. I'm still seeing the spiral dynamics. This may be somebody you've been talking about things like that. I don't know, it's some extreme amount of sass in me, and I don't know, this is also somebody's energy here. It's not, I'm not like that. Maybe somebody's projecting that upon me, because like we were talking about it, I started the reading from no object, no person, no nothing else is holding any energy which would hold in any position of anyone. Yeah, that I literally channeled that. So it's very tricky here as well. It's very tricky. Be very careful when you say affirmations, because I'm seeing a loopholes. So a lot of entities, a lot of even people or others, they could potentially use those words against you, as you giving the intention to them. So it's like no intention, because also you could block your own growth as well the same way. So you need to be very careful and very elegant in a way we create those let's say affirmations, or we could even call it spell. Somebody with this Jupiter and 9th house of Sagittarius, it's very, very, this energy would not make those mistakes, because they can see 300 steps ahead and into the back. And it's an angelic energy as well. It's an angelic energy. It's like an ancient angelic energy. I'm feeling somebody's like with a long dark beard and not like godlike looking, but Metatron. I'm sensing the energy of a Metatron here. Somebody who once have been human and then become the highest of angels, working alongside God. Just like the most close, actually, the wisest as well. You held this energy within you. This person supposed to invoke it in you, but they invoked something different. They invoked like they deepened your insecurities. That's what I'm hearing. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody misused this fire energy here. We have upper world in reverse in here. So it wasn't a person sent to you by upper world. It was not. It was somebody who's supposed to deceive you, supposed to make you give up on yourself. So it turns out they benefited much more from you than you did from them. They have some sort of, I'm hearing they had an outlet on very sick fantasy. So I don't know, I've been talking about this person at the beginning of the reading who is, I don't know, I almost want to say this is like, we talk about family and then we talk about somebody's life later on. And how this life later on was shaped by same problems, struggles, deficits somebody has had encountered because like a parental figures. They created a bunch of holes in someone and they just like repeated those situations, meeting those people who are, I'm hearing similar, what connects everyone here is a similar level of trauma. And you've been connected to a bunch of people who had similar level of trauma, but one thing distinguished you from the others. You've been a person who was actively working with trauma and trying to overcome it. Others were sinking into the spiral of their own traumas, sinking into it, into the center of it, rather than trying to move up and to blend one spiral with other spiral with other spiral, etc. Interesting. What about Queen of Swords? What happened to this Queen of Swords? We have closed heart chakra. That may be a clue. So I'm getting this is like an upgrade. So we have a first person who is like showing you some sort of higher knowledge, but in a very pragmatic sense. So somebody may be introducing to you movies and literature and some sort of culture. Then we're moving up the level, and somebody's giving you like some sort of alchemy, like or philosophy, or like religious, more like a little higher level knowledge into the spirituality. And we talk about like the last person who is someone who considers themselves to be a master or somebody highly spiritual, somebody with spiritual gifts already. That's what we talk about here. Another person. And this person has closed heart chakra. So how they have gifts? Where they come from? Because they for sure are not coming from the upper world. They for sure not coming from the angelic realm. They come up from somewhere much lower. So you have Heart of the Sky in reverse. Dark brownish green. Dark brownish green heart chakra. This is something which connects all those individuals on your path. They all have blocked heart chakra. They all have blocked heart chakra, and they all have blocked crown chakra. I'm seeing Queen of Swords has good throat chakra. This Knight of Swords have good throat chakra as well. Queen of Swords have good root and solar plexus chakra. They all don't have the heart chakra open. Interesting. This for sure truth here. But let's see what it means for you. The Serpent is in reverse and Beloved. And Flow in reverse. So we have Beloved. Ancient Ones. Okay. So throughout this period of time, I don't know when it was for you, when you met those characters. Let's see more about Queen of Swords though. So we have Amara de Menenhue, Aloha Healing. So when you met the Queen of Swords, you were in the last stage of your initial healing. So this is like a preliminary healing. This is a healing which takes so somebody's in really like a pranatana, like your body is being prepared for later Kundalini awakening. It's not happening yet. You're not going through it. You are getting ready for, you're doing a clearing across the body so the energy can move smoother later on. And this is this last stage. That's why I'm feeling so much here, really, like a back of the head, like in the between, like there is a little throaty energy to it, but it's not like, it's really like I'm feeling as the perception circuit. It's between crown and third eye chakra. It's like I'm seeing somebody's like it's like a halo around the head, like this aura around the head is wanted to like come through. It's like it's now looking more like a half moon, like this. Like it doesn't go over. Like it's this way. It doesn't go fully over. It's just like somewhere stops, like here, and then I don't know, something. That might be completely weird what I'm saying right now. That's how I see it. That's how I sense it. Aloha Healing. So here, and there was something very important about this Queen of Swords. It was a test, and it was not a test how you think, because you are not ordinary person. You are a leader. You see through it. You don't mean this person is, I'm thinking, bad for trying to find the uniqueness in the places, in the weird places. How I would say, like, you are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. Mm, there's nothing wrong with that if you are a 5-year-old girl. That's what I'm hearing person saying. It's not me. I'm not be judging. I'm not be talking. But you have really strong, rational way of approaching reality. We may say it's abiotic, but it's not emotionally connected. I don't think, but I don't sense. I think you do have actually open heart chakra. You just have uncompromising things because you know them on a deep level. You know where it comes from, why this person is acting like this. And you know that it will be much easier for them to take a different route, which is much more organic and no bullshit. That's what I'm hearing, no bullshit. Because you're sensing something is fake. You're not sensing somebody's, oh, they just like this because they expressing themselves and they need this outlet. And no, I'm saying you're full of shit. You are. Nothing else I can say. It's bullshit. You created some sort of persona based on your insecurities, boy or girl, or and see there is this energy out there. I'm not talking. I don't sense energy of the hater. I'm not explaining a bully right now. I don't know. Maybe you've been like this in the past though. I am sensing the stronger energy of uncompromising individual who strives for truth, who sees through the fabric of reality, who sees. It's just don't know. Somebody is like just on the palm of their hand. When they see a person, they just know exactly what they are afraid of. What is the deepest insecurity? They just have it shown. I don't know if you're working with some sort of spirit who is just showing you that. I'm sensing like an underworld energy. I'm sensing like Hades. Maybe. What I'm hearing, bioactive or proactive? Bioactive? Radioactive? Radioactive. Don't be radioactive. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think people see you as you're not coming off as a nice person. That's what I'm going to tell you. But I don't know. I like the energy. I think we need more people like this in the world because it became too pussy. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse, and we're gonna approaching full moon eclipse. It's in March 3. Something has to be done here on your end, and it's very, very important for you to do it if you want to open your crown chakra. So I don't know if you, and there's an Aries, and we will have this. Okay, let me see, because now I have something important to say to you. 3 weeks from now, you're gonna have a big, large, giant, actually very important choice to make. Whether you're gonna proceed as you are and focus on a minuscule things in life, or you're gonna take a higher path. But be ready to guide others. This is energy gurus loving. That's what I'm hearing. That's somebody saying. Your energy is an energy that gurus are loving. Because you have so much passion, power, and stamina. You are there to open yourself up to change the world. They would lend you this power. They will give you this power. If you channel whatever anger, whatever rage, whatever passion you have inside of you. Even I'm feeling things like passion for violence, passion for glory, extreme drive and ambition. It's very, very hard drive. Yeah, I'm working here with somebody is like quadruple masculine, yet is inside of them is living like a poet. You may as well are slipping some sort of poetic words, even if you are kind of trying to hide them. It like comes through you. Like I'm sensing like MBTI wise, it will be like rather like T and I, maybe ENTJ like energy. You have deep understanding of this fabric of reality, yet you are torn between two perspectives. First one, whether we should stick to this tangible reality where everything is predictable, measurable, or whether you should full-blown do a deep dive into the inner realm, the inner reality, the occult and esoterics and all of this is within you, but you fighting on not being there. And I understand you very well, believe me or not. 6 years ago, if I would read online someone's astrology, I would just point out logical mistakes, and I would say, oh, so you have this and that positioning here in this little quiz you created. So tell me, how is that statistically? There is much more of this, let's say, type, and that rather than this type, yet you are placing those here. It just makes absolutely no sense. So I do understand this energy, and this is the choice, and it's happening in 3 weeks for someone here. I'm saying choose wisely, because both paths are important and possible, but one will be much more tied to your self node, and you may be repeating uncomfortable things. Spirit may trick you here, because I'm sensing somebody's, with this kind of knowledge you have, like that's such a waste though. That's such a waste. But listen, like you're gonna enter some sort of fruitful period, and it's gonna be looking like you're gonna earn a lot of money, and all of it is very well organized. Karma will start to come, because you will be going through the same situations from a past life, and here this deeper dive into esoterics and inner realm is exactly counteracting this self node you have there. So there will be no karma in such direct position to whatever you do in life. Let's say you are in this office and you have this kind of job, and you have this kind of position. Every worker you're dealing with will show you will be the most irritating to you. Everything about them will be the most irritating for you, and you will be locked in a tiny room with them for 8 hours per day, and you won't be able to avoid it. Even if you fire someone, it will be replaced by exactly the same person. You don't want to go through it. And then if you go and deep dive into the very fabric which creates your karma, to the understanding of what you are dealing with, where it comes from, and to understanding it on a higher level, then it negates its existence to such degree, not to the end of it. Like you will still experience definitely your karma, everybody will, but you may experience it just from completely different perspective, which is mitigating it completely. And you have here I'm talking about somebody who has potentiality, simply potentiality of doing it. And is this then karma really? Is it something tragic, difficult, the obstacle, somebody which fucks your life up? No, not really. It's just fun. It's also interesting, and it also becomes something impersonal. So we talk between having this picture perfect life, because I'm literally seeing somebody wearing like white like clothes, having this white like house, everything in the house is fucking white, Kanye West, and like breaking down, like something inside is just cracking up because you're not fully realizing yourself and what you have. And actually, not even fully. The very thing which you have, you avoid the very thing which is this power, drive, passion inside of you. Okay, interesting. So that turned out to be very much like motivational towards, hey, come on, join a boat of being crazy woo people and just be happy. Okay, next. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Pay attention to what was happening around 3-4 years ago. I don't know how much time it takes for Venus to move around the zodiac wheel, but something about Venus being in the same position as it is right now, and something in the past, and how it leads you where you are, and this 3 weeks from now. So isn't like a 3 weeks from now approximately is this full solar eclipse, the solar eclipse. No, the lunar eclipse. The solar eclipse is like in few days, in next like a week, and then 3 weeks. So here we talk about this time frame for sure. We talk about what is being eclipsed from your life, and I'm thinking what is being eclipsed from your life is this necessity to keep up with the Joneses. That's what I'm hearing. Everything gets looser. The competition, the drive, the ambition is there within you, but your outlet is instead of fighting and trolling people online, that's energy I'm getting here. Instead of going into these little arguments, this little dick measuring contest, that's, I'm sorry for it, but that's how it kind of feels. You will kind of forget about it for sake of, hopefully you will forget about it for the sake of something much more aligned with both sides of your personality. Because I'm not gonna lie, also I'm sensing the energy, and I'm talking to someone who, if would stay where they are right now, is at risk of developing bipolar personality disorder. I'm looking like Charlie Sheen like energy here. Because there are two distinct versions of you which are splitting apart much more. And when a shift's happening, like lunar shift, like solar shift, like that, you may be starting to oscillate between this lunar and solar energy within you. You gotta work on yourself to keep them as close as possible together. So this is for you inevitable. Like, there is no way out for you right now. You gotta start exploring your inner world and bringing it as close to this reality. And as I started the reading, this is so important for you. This is and for others as well. I'm seeing people on your path. I'm seeing something in your third house and in your siblings. How you will let them all out of the misery, the trauma. There's the same level of trauma. I'm talking to a future leader. If you're not going to be a leader of many people, you're going to be a leader of your own household. This is enough. That's so much enough. It's also, there is this energy within you, like you wish to be famous or something. Yeah, you wish to be somebody recognizable. Like, you definitely have this charisma and this all within you. But you see, that's why this inner work comes here. That's why this inner world comes here, because when you are comfortable with God, nothing else matters. If you are comfortable with the essence of yourself, whatever happens outside of you, it's completely, like, it's not irrelevant, but it does not hold as much value as prior to it. So maybe you've been very much externally driven. It holds 50% of value, and the 50% of value is this within. It's just all balances out. It all becomes unity. So I wish you that if you're listening to this reading already, this must be, must be in a process. It is not going back right now. You can fall. but we don't want that, right? It's easy to fall when you oscillate on those polarities. When I'm sensing here like distinct polarity forming, and it's like almost too much on one side. You have to come back to this side. You gotta and smooth transition here. And what I advise, just deep dive into understanding some sort of holistic system. Listen to Alan Watts or something. I will mention him before. Read a book about some sort of astrology. Might be Vedic astrology, for example. I finished like a I don't know, because like the author's name is in Hindu and I don't know, but also maybe you would like to learn, like, for example, human design system. Maybe you would like to learn astrology. Maybe you would like to learn so many frameworks, and they all kind of like, you would find how they work together, how they piece together, how they forming this archetypal universal forces and energies. We will understand and comprehend reality on a completely different level. And this also, all 555, it all will give you inner peace, and you will be equally excited about the future, as far as you will think that you have the not sense of control, but you are calm about the outcomes. Yeah, interesting. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna post it. It feels so personal, like it's almost like a personal reading, and maybe it's just the collective energy of Venus coming from Aries. No, from Aquarius to Pisces, isn't it? But it almost feels like I'm talking about Venus in Aries and Pisces. That's how I feel it. Like one Venus is very much passion driven and wanted to create expressive art, and another one is just like want to hug all people in the world at once and just merge with them. That's almost the energy here. Very, very interesting. Two distinct energies blending together right now in every one of us, creating this I don't know, I'm just thinking this will be inner dive, but there will be like a compulsions to keep in touch with this external life we have to the very unhealthy degree, and shutting down every instance of your spirit guides trying to pull you inwards to do the work. If you do an inner work, your external reality is so much easier, just so much easier. It's like a hack. It's like hacking your own life, really. Believe in the impossible, Blue Moon. That's pretty much it. And prosperity lies ahead. Somebody's being prepared to hold a lot of wealth, to have very, very high social position. But here you have probably everything externally, which you look like a good candidate, look like this and that, but it's imbalance, and without balance, like, you will crash out.